Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Saturday afternoon, the USC Trojans and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. To the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they're able to get him. Round.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Across the 45. Oh, the quick spin move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. season. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He'll pull it down. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really...
There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
This is a designed run. Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Noles have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. On unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll run it again. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Mayava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley. Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
He'll throw on third down. He's got him in the flat. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. Got a little grass. Touchdown Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Carter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense... struggling right now, and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They just keep firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He caught it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Mayava. Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Robinson. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. They're testing the right side here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Looking long. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense. You just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Wide open downfield. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchup...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
To throw, it's Mayava. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Mosley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Unloads to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Looking left. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Ready. Blue, 22, shift. Go.
Using his feet. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Go.
Trying to slam in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's a
fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To the air, it's Berry. Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to... There he goes! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do two things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback and your pass.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the...
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
All the way back to the 15. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Berry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still